How many of you remember the story of this girl? This 10 years old girl was abandoned after the death of her parents. This girl is now living like this, and her story has changed. Where is she going to? What about this other girl? How many of you believe that a beautiful girl like this is living in a place like this with her family? This family have been going through extreme difficulties for more than 4 years now, and not too many persons even know anything about it. How many of you remember their video? Life has really changed for them. The Lucky Udu Foundation bought a keke napep for the father, rented an apartment for them, paid for 2 years, and the OPM pastor. In fact, let me slow down and tell you the story slowly. Let's start with Afyong, the girl who was abandoned in the bush after she lost her parents. Few months ago, a fan reached out to me and said, Lucky, there's a girl who is 10 years old. She's an orphan and she's been living in the bush for more than 3 years now. Please, you need to come and see how you can help this girl. When I heard the story, I was really moved. I immediately booked a flight from Abuja and I flew all the way to Akwa Ibom State. When I got there, the community was a bit primitive. I was nervous, I was scared because I didn't know anybody there and I didn't understand their language. When I finally met the girl, I was sad. To be honest, this girl was really living by herself in the bush. She was even cooking when we came. It wasn't like we told her to cook. She was cooking when we got there. And it was raining that day, but we had to film. And I needed to also gain the trust of the villagers and her relative. I told them that I was there to document her story and also give them money so they can take care of the girl, that it was not appropriate that that 10 years old girl was living by herself in the bush, that it was really not appropriate. And the villagers said okay, that they'll be willing to take care of her if we give them money. But I knew that that girl was not going to be in the village. When I posted the video, a lot of you were interested in this girl's story, but what you did not know was that I was working behind the scenes looking for a foundation and orphanage where I can take this girl to, and she's going to live a comfortable life. It was not easy for me because you see, the things I do on social media, I operate alone. I do everything alone. A lot of you think that I have a team, but I do everything alone, from the traveling to investigation to every single thing you've been watching on my platform. I do them alone, and I do not have any sort of partnership or affiliation with any orphanage or organization, so it's not really easy for me. And while I was thinking about it, I had a video shoot, a story to cover in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, because Port Harcourt was very close to Akwa Ibom State. Then I anytime I go to Port Harcourt, I always stop by to see this man of God, Apostle Chibuzo Chinyere. So I went to his house and I showed him the video. I said, sir, there's a video I'd like to show you. It's a story of a 10-year-old girl that was abandoned. He saw the video and he was moved, and I said, Lucky, I'm traveling to Lagos. Please just bring this girl to Lagos. Let me see her myself. And then I called the woman who told me about this girl's story. I told her that, ma, we need to get this girl out of Akwa Ibom State. I've actually talked to this OPM pastor and he seems interested in helping this girl, so see how you can get her out of there. I sent some money, and it was not easy for us to get that girl out of that place because some persons who are from that very community that live overseas, they've seen the video and they've started making calls already. So all of a sudden the family say they want to keep the girl with or without the money that we intend sending to them, and it was a very difficult situation. But I told you, man, that ma, this girl is not staying there. We need to do whatever it is possible for us to get the girl out of there, even if it's getting police officers or military officers to forcefully evacuate the girl from that very village. I mean, how can you abandon a child, 10 years old child? She was even 7 years old when she was living alone in that very bush. Do you know the bad things that would have happened to her? So no, we decided we were going to get her out of that very place, and we successfully did that anyway. So when we got her to Port Harcourt, then Apostle Chibuzo Chinyere booked a flight for us. We flew all the way from Port Harcourt to go see him in his Lagos residence. When we got there, I then told him the story because he didn't really have time to watch the video because he was traveling that day. So he was moved and he said he's going to take care of her, that he has an estate where children like this actually stay. And that was really a relief for me because it was a big struggle for me to get an orphanage that I could trust to really take care of this girl. So he also lodged us in a hotel, flew us back to Port Harcourt. We got to the estates. We saw over 200 children. They were all on scholarship, attending, free school with a free bus. They had food. They had people who take care of them. They have access to the free hospital and everything. And this man really saved us all of the stress that we had to go through. But that did not stop there because, of course, even if there will be free food, we know that there are hundreds and hundreds of children, and some days the food might not just be enough. So I decided I was going to be sending monthly food provision to Afyong. And again, this girl needed to feel an external love. So it's not be as if we just picked her up and we just took her to somewhere where she didn't really know people, even though she was really happy to be there. So I started every single month. I've not missed it. We send food provisions to Afyong: clothing, sweaters, shoes, caps, underwears, toiletries. We box it and we send it to her. I also discovered that it was expensive because the person who was doing it was the woman who told me about Afyong. So she has to travel all the way from Akwa Ibom State every single time, and I want to cut costs because at Lucky Udu Foundation we don't spend money anyhow. So we had to look for a volunteer in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, that will easily send the food provisions to Afyong. Then we also got somebody who will be giving us feedback about Afyong. I think they call it school mother. Okay, somebody who is going to be like a mentor, who is going to do you understand? I don't know how to explain this thing, but some of you already know what I'm talking about. So right now Afyong is really enjoying her life. She's in school. She has been enrolled in school. God bless the OPM pastor. God bless you so much. People should help me go to his page and thank him very much. I also want to talk about the story of the family that I tagged the poorest family in Nigeria. After sharing that story, the OPM pastor was also moved, and he said that he was going to take care of those 3 malnourished children, the mother and the girl in the video that I interviewed. And right now, the 3 children are in school. They've also been taken to hospital for medical treatment. The girl in that very video, you can see her now. You can see how happy she is. She's also in school. She's living in a free estate. What about the mother of those kids? She's also in school. The man of God told me he intends to start a business for the girl. And that's a very noble thing to do, helping the family. But then we couldn't leave the mother of those girls, and we could not also leave the father and the brothers out of this. I mean, if they should help those people, the rest of the family continue to live in that very place that we met them. No, Lucky Udu Foundation said no. So what we did, we usually give people a fresh start. Giving people living in difficult situations a fresh start. That is our mandate at Lucky Udu Foundation. So what we did was we paid for an apartment, 2 years apartment. We paid for an apartment for 2 years. We furnished it. We gave them food supply for 2 months. We also bought them a keke napep for the father to do transport business and earn money to take care of his family. And 2 years, he will never have to worry about where him and his family will sleep. So I believe that is a fresh start. So it's just going to be the man, the wife, and the brother, and I don't know, maybe other relative that I did not get to see in that very video. I can tell you that they are living fine now. I want to use this opportunity to say thank you to everybody who watch and support what I do. If you did not share my videos in the past, nobody would find me worthy enough to say, please Lucky, come to so place now. There's somebody who needs your help. Do you understand? So God bless you all so much. I also want to say that I need your support, because it is not easy traveling around using your personal money to pay for flights, hotels, transport, and so many other stuff. So I need the support of you people to support Lucky Udu Foundation. If there's any organization you know that give grants, please let us know about it. Let me know about it. I'd love to apply, because I really need it for the kind of work that I do. I hear there are so many stories every day where I'm unable to travel to all these places because it's financially draining for me. And I want to say thank you all so much for all the support, watching my video, also donating. It would be really embarrassing to put out a story and then nobody makes any donation towards it. So thank you so much. God bless you. The people who've helped, they are really indebted to you all. May your success in life never be far from you. Please go to Apostle Chibozo Chinyere page and say thank you to him. I want to say thank you to all the bloggers who also repost videos like this. God bless you all so much. I sincerely appreciate you all. If there's a story you want me to cover, please send me an email at luckyududavid@gmail.com. If you like to learn how to make video content like me, go to www.luckyudu Academy and register. I have some courses there that is going to help you. You will learn how to make videos like me. Thanks so much for watching. I have more videos to post, so guys, be expecting my videos now. I've been offline for a while because I had so many issues that I was dealing with in my personal life, but now I'm free and I'm back. I just needed to give you guys an update about these people's story. So thanks for watching. Share this video and support Lucky Udu Foundation. God bless you so much. Bye.